Hi guys, I thought I would take advantage of the opportunity of the wee one being asleep to record um, another vlog. Hopefully you'll see behind me we've tidied away some of the flotsam and jetsam stuff that was there. So hopefully if someone comes into our house that's not been in before, they won't say to us, "Oh, have you just moved in? Cheeky." Anyway, I was actually going to record a blog today about uh, structuring your day because um, obviously we're in lockdown now, and there isn't that even if you didn't go to a lot of classes, which I didn't go to a lot of classes actually before lockdown started. So in a sense, kind of creating structure in my day is something I've had to do anyway. So I've got some like weird reflections in my glass. I'll maybe set up a little bit. Um, So, uh, we were only going to play group once a week. That was all we'd done. It wasn't like a friend of mine, MC, who seemed to have like class every single day. It's just like, I don't think I could cope with that. Um, but anyway, I think what I've found recently actually is that it actually giving your day a little bit of structure makes it go a bit faster and kind of stops all that constant guesswork about what you're going to do. So for me, that meant I felt what was important is, after the breakfast routine with Andrew, that finishes about, 8:30. So that gives me a bit of time to do what I need to do. So give myself some structure. And then, I might make some breakfast as well. And then we have like a second breakfast together, which is quite a nice bonding time. If it's nice outside, we might go outside for a bit of a play or a bit of a wander, a bit of an exploration. So he gets a bit to explore the outside and look at leaves and that. And initially, I used to take toys out, but now I don't even take toys out because, um, I feel like he should just be experiencing the outside. He doesn't need an additional stimulation. So we do that. Sometimes I put out a few stools so we can practice cruising about. Um, it gets a bit. I try to do that early in the morning because we're getting to springtime, summertime, and because we live in London, the UV can get quite strong quite early on, and he's not just a baby, but he's got kind of like Scottish Irish skin, so he's likely to burn quite easily. And I don't want to start putting loads of suntan lotion on him, partly because I can't be bothered, and secondly because it's really messy and gross. Um, and also, I think it's just better for him to be out of the sun rather than the sun with all that stuff on him because it doesn't really ever 100% work. So we do a little bit of that, and then that's maybe about, try and come in by about 10 because then the sun's getting a bit stronger. And then we might get ready to go out for a little bit of a walk, um, for an hour or so, and then come back, and it's like 11. And I think what we're trying to do now is to maybe give him a sleep before lunch because we feel that then means he's more hungry when it comes to lunch rather than giving him lunch at 12. So we might try and put him down at half 11 um, or so, and or 12, and then he'll wake up about half 1, 2, and then he's hungrier generally at that point. But I'll also try and fit in a bit of language work, um, with our little, um, which I might have shown you last time. I can't remember. Our little Melissa and Doug big jigsaw thing, which I think is supposed to be for 2-year-olds or something like that. But so we do a bit of that, bit of sounds. Sometimes he's interested, sometimes he's not. But the other thing I was going to say, and then the afternoon just seems to go a bit quicker. I'm much less worried about the afternoon. I don't try and give structure to the afternoon. I just see what he's doing. And then sometimes I put the TV on. Oh my God. Because I think sometimes it's true what Kat said. There's the witching hour at 4 to 5. He's had enough. I've had enough. He's learned a lot. He's walked about a bit, or he's cruised or crawled about a bit. He's done all the learning he needs to do. I mean, he's constantly learning anyway, but I feel like I don't need to structure that learning. And actually, if it means he's calm and he's happy, then put the TV on. Why not for half an hour? Put in the night, guys. Usually not half an hour. It usually only lasts about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But just gives you a bit of a break from him, like being quite kind of maybe needy or gurney or crying or moaning or whatever. And it's fine. I mean, it's like, it's fine. Do you know, like we all watch TV anyway, generally. Very few people don't have a TV or go to the cinema. So, you know what, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with watching the TV. I do kind of slightly object to these like really psychedelic, really bright Nickelodeon style um, cartoons and things. I'm not such a fan of them, but you know, something about calmer in the night garden, a bit silly, fine. So that's that. But I mean, today that we couldn't do that though. After going on about all that, you know, he woke up quite early today. I'm really knackered today. It's a Monday for some reason. I'm absolutely knackered. We did a lot of stuff at the weekend around the house, just to try and get like tidying up, etc., etc., putting stair gates up and what have you. So I think I'm tired. So I wanted to have quite a chilled out day with him, but he actually started moaning around about like 10. Took him out. He was still moany. And actually, he was really tired because he got up early today. So we gave him some milk, which we don't normally do, but we bought milk yesterday and it was pretty much almost out of date already. So we're like, give him milk, milk, milk. And he practically fell asleep while I was reading a story while he was drinking his milk. So yeah, down to sleep. And it's now 11:15. So he's been down for about half an hour already. So I'll probably wake him up in about another hour and then try and give him lunch. So the thing about a schedule is you have a schedule, but you might have to adjust it. Just because you know you have to kind of be sensitive to what he needs as well. But having a little bit of a structure around your day, I think, just helps you get through the day and chunking it up. I find chunking it up into half-hour slots really works for me. So I might kind of look at it. All right, okay, it's quarter past 11. By half past, we'll have finished this, or by of the clock on the clock we'll start to go out for a walk or whatever. I find that just chunking the day up like that and half an hour, 15-minute segments just helps you get through the day. Otherwise, I think it can just be a bit overwhelming and just a bit like la- lack of too much structure also can be just like you get bored, he gets bored. You're like, oh, I don't know what we're doing. But just that kind of structure, I think, helps me. Anyway, I will stop it there and I will love you and leave you. And yeah, subscribe, comments, whatever. Moshi moshi.